Hey there. Have you ever wondered why some countries spend billions of dollars building what is essentially a giant floating airport? Well, that's exactly what an aircraft carrier is. Imagine taking an airport, placing it on a ship, filling it with fighter jets, helicopters, weapons, thousands of sailors, and then sending it anywhere in the world. That's an aircraft carrier, and it's one of the strongest symbols of military power on Earth. But here's something many people don't know. Not every country has an aircraft carrier. In fact, only a small group of nations such as the US, India, China, the United Kingdom, and France operate true aircraft carriers. So, why are they so special? Let's find out. First, what does an aircraft carrier actually do? The simplest answer is that it acts as a floating airbase. Normally, fighter jets need runways on land, but what if a conflict happens thousands of kilometers away from your country? Building an airbase there isn't possible. That's where aircraft carriers come in. They sail close to the area and launch fighter jets directly from the sea. Suddenly, a country has air power almost anywhere in the world. But that's only part of the story. Aircraft carriers protect naval fleets. Their aircraft can spot threats, defend ships from enemy attacks, and control huge areas of the ocean. They can also launch strikes against enemy ship and military targets. And surprisingly, they aren't used only during wars. After natural disasters like tsunamis, earthquakes, or floods, carriers can deliver food, medicine, rescue teams, and helicopters to affected regions. In many ways, they are floating military bases and floating disaster relief centers at the same time. Now, let's answer the big question. Why are aircraft carriers considered symbols of naval power? Because owning one tells the world four things. First, you have military strength. Second, you have advanced technology. Third, you have a strong economy. And fourth, you have global tech, the ability to influence events far away from your own borders. Military experts call this power projection, and aircraft carriers are the ultimate tools of power projection. But if they're so powerful, why doesn't every country have one? The answer is simple: money and complexity. Aircraft carriers cost billions of dollars to build and maintain. They require thousands of highly trained sailors, engineers, and pilots. Landing a fighter jet on a moving ship in rough seas is one of the most difficult tasks in aviation, and carriers don't travel alone. To protect them from missiles, submarines, and enemy aircraft, they need destroyers, frigates, submarines, and supply ships escorting them wherever they go. So, when a country buys a carrier, it's really investing in an entire naval ecosystem. Now, let's talk about India. India's pride is INS Vikrant, the country's first indigenously designed and built aircraft carrier. Commissioned in 2022, INS Vikrant represents India's growing technological and naval capabilities. It strengthens India's position in the Indian Ocean and demonstrates that India belongs to the small group of nations capable of building aircraft carriers on their own. That's a major achievement. Before we end, here's a quick 30-second revision. Aircraft carrier equals floating airbase. Its main roles are air power at sea, fleet protection, attack missions, disaster relief, and power projection. Advantages: mobile airbase, long range reach, rapid response, and massive combat capability. Disadvantages: very expensive, requires thousands of personnel, needs constant protection, and is vulnerable to modern missiles and submarines. And remember, only a few countries have aircraft carriers because they demand enormous money, technology, training, and infrastructure. That is all for today. Thank you.